Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today, bringing you some breaking and very important Fallout 4 news. So be sure to share this video with all the Fallout lovers. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description to my previous video. That is the confirmation of cryo weapons in Fallout 4. But let's get into the meat and potatoes here, ladies and gentlemen. Before anything, please do not dislike this video. I am just delivering the news. I know that this news may make quite a few fans salty. Please don't take it out on me. I'm just the mere courier for your Fallout 4 information. And hopefully more than that. Hopefully you like me as a person and you think I'm very sexy and whatnot. Anyways, let's get straight into this very important news update. Console mods are happening for Fallout 4. During Microsoft's E3 press conference, Todd Howard came on stage and people started to freak out. I actually personally predicted this based on the fact that the Fallout 4 trailer overall demo was actually played on an Xbox One. Some people thought it was just an Xbox One controller on PC. We now see that it was just more than that. Todd Howard announced that mods were coming for Fallout 4 on the consoles. Here's the official statement from Bethesda in case you don't believe me. Mods created on the PC will be available to be transferred, played, and shared for free on Xbox One. Like I said, this news will likely get some fans salty because there is no mention whatsoever of PlayStation. So, before you freak out, let's just focus on the pros here first, okay? First of all, mods are coming to consoles. That is huge, okay? That is huge in its own right that Todd Howard has managed to get mods on consoles. But let's focus on the other aspects now. What service will this run through? Will this be through Xbox Live, considering they have a superior network system to PlayStation? Apparently, based off what I've seen and what I've heard and what I've personally experienced, rather, is that it may be through Xbox Live because that's a more powerful net. Now, what about the mods? What will they be hosted on? Nexus? I highly doubt it. I feel like Todd Howard would have mentioned that. I don't think it's going to be Steam because that's PC and that's its own separate thing. But what I feel like it may run through is the newly announced software, whatever you want to call it, online service rather, Bethesda.net. Bethesda announced this briefly during their E3 press conference, and I feel like this would be the perfect place to run it straight into Fallout 4, be able to sign into Bethesda.net, download some console mods onto your game, and then just start playing immediately. So that's how I feel the service will run. But let's focus on the negatives now. What about PlayStation? Okay, a lot of people are asking, is this only coming to Xbox One? I don't know, because I feel like it's such a weird feature to hold off to so many players, especially since right now more people have PlayStation 4s than Xbox Ones. I mean, this is from a business standpoint, hear me out, that this is a good move by Microsoft to get more consoles into people's hands. People who want to just buy an Xbox One now are more complied to because mods are going to be on Xbox One. But I feel like since it's an online service and something that could be potentially unlocked, I'd imagine that this would come to PlayStation. But like I said, I feel like it depends on networking, because obviously it doesn't have to deal with the console's power, considering the PS4 is the more powerful system, so clearly it can handle it if the Xbox One can handle it. Obviously there's not huge marginal differences between the two systems, but there's a noticeable difference. It's not a huge one, but it's there. So obviously the PS4 can handle it from a power perspective. Is it a network perspective though that is the issue, because PlayStation has been hacked multiple times. They have lots of crashes on their network. It's very well possible that could be it. But then with the investment in the Gaikai, which allows people to use PS Now and stream PS3 games on their Vita, etc., I wonder why this wasn't possible. It seems like Microsoft did another move where they just bought out the rights to something for a little bit. I feel like this isn't a permanent thing. I feel like this is just an extension of the Microsoft and Bethesda deal. What do I mean by that? DLC has been coming first for every Bethesda Game Studios game for a while now to Microsoft, and it seems to have continued here considering the bad blood between Sony and Bethesda. The reason I say that is because Skyrim barely worked on the PS3, and DLC took ages to come onto the PS3, even later than it originally was planned to be on. So that's crazy in its own right. But I'm not sure exactly how this will work. Let's focus as well on the fact that how will these mods work? How limited is this mod service? because I highly doubt consoles are going to be able to run like the Fallout 4 ENB pure tone mods and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all these additional mods. I can imagine a few, like, you know, new weapons, new models and stuff, but what's the limit to the Xbox One now? How does it all work? There's got to be some type of limit. That's why I feel like it's going to run through rather Bethesda.net than Nexus, because if it runs through Nexus, then you have access to this huge list of crazy mods which aren't filtered. You have these nudity mods, for example, that maybe Bethesda doesn't want to have happen, where on Bethesda.net they'll have a console mod section which will allow fans to filter through and go through there, and Bethesda can control what's allowed there, what the Xbox One can handle. But anyways, my overall thoughts on this. This is exciting from a gamer perspective, because now we are seeing console mods finally happen. This is a dream come true for me personally, because now I have friends who won't be limited and will be able to experience the beauty of modding and perhaps be convinced that on the PC is a, for games like Bethesda Game Studios game, perhaps a superior experience because of the limitless amount of stuff you can do with these mods. I really look forward to seeing quest mods and all these new meshes and models and whatnot that Fallout 4 is going to offer, and I'm glad that console players are going to be experiencing it. I do feel bad for PlayStation fans at the moment, because I know that they won't be getting it for a decent amount of time because, well, honestly, Bethesda's a business and money speaks. You saw them announce a mobile game and a card game, basically the equivalent to Hearthstone, and the mobile market is growing, and they announced that as well. Bethesda is a business, and like I said, a lot of the times, money talks, and so probably Microsoft paid a hefty sum to get this service exclusively for a decent amount of time with no foreseeable future of it coming to the PS4. I do feel bad for PlayStation fans, and I will be sure to keep you guys updated if I hear anything. And if Bethesda is watching this, Bethesda, please don't limit this just to Xbox One and PC only. Please give this to the PlayStation fans if it's possible. I'm not sure if it comes down to network infrastructure, if it comes down to console memory and whatnot. I'm not entirely sure. But I just want to go ahead and bring you guys my overall thoughts on this and basically confirm to you guys that console mods are happening and just discuss the whole shindig, basically. So I'd love to know your thoughts on the console mods in the comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking on this whole thing. Is it good, bad? What about the exclusivity of it? Let me know what you're thinking. As always, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.